And what's up, guys? Duval LeBlanc here with another Azure video. I don't think you were surprised. This is what we do over here. We talk about Azure. That's what we do over here. That's what we do. Okay. So, this series. So this video, this series I'm starting, it's going to be me going over the Azure CLI, the command line interface. Okay. Once again, I'm no Azure guru, head engineer, genius. I'm not. I'm a regular dude trying to get into this stuff, and I've been doing the modules, doing my own research, my self learning, and now I'm doing a series where I'm going to be working in my personal Azure and start creating instances, managing them. Really quick here, I just want to say I noticed how red my eyes are in this clip right here. I just took a shower and I was rubbing my eyes, so that's why they're red. No, I wasn't doing coke. No, I wasn't doing any type of I wasn't doing any drugs. It's just I just took a shower, so that's why my eyes are red. All right, cool. Thanks. Bye. Managing them, going through that stuff. So if that piques your interest and you're also a noob as well, welcome. If you're a super high guru, Azure engineer, developer, DevOps, whatever, architect, salute. But this ain't maybe not for you. This is for just us regular folk down here. So we're just trying to get to where you are. So let us do it in peace. Thank you. All right. So with that being said, hope you guys get ready for this video. Let's go. And welcome, guys. So I have my Azure opened here, and I'm just gonna go over a few things here. We're gonna before we get started with the Azure CLI stuff. So explain it. This is the first time I'm opening it in my YouTube channel, so just go over a few things. So basically, this is my tenant. On the top right is your profile, mine, and then if you go here, I can switch to the directory. That's important if you're starting your new account. You get access to a 30-day free account with the sandbox. And when you go to, so if you were to, I can't do it anymore because I don't have it anymore because I'm way past the 30 days. But if you had just made your account and you click this ellipses and switch directory, I don't want to show it because it's going to show my information. I don't want to show it. But it'll bring you to a page where it says, do you want to use the sandbox or your default directory, which is your personal account? In the sandbox, basically can do the resource stuff and it will delete it after, and it won't be no charge to you. When you have it like mine, now I get charged for if I were to create things, and I'm going to show you a little bit how that works. So I actually just noticed something that I made a mistake, and this is a perfect opportunity to show what happened. So a few days ago, I'll show you. I made a VM and I used the CLI command to make it, and I deallocated it when I was done. But I forgot that you still get charged for your IP address that it's using and the storage. It's using a particular type of storage for that um, virtual machine. So in here, we'll go to resource groups. Actually, first we'll go to cost management so you can see. And so as you can see, if you look to the right here, it shows spending rate and forecast. So my forecasted charge will be $4.27 on the 31st of December. So if I continue at keeping the storage on and the IP, I'm going to get charged that much. So I can obviously stop it from doing that, and it'll only charge me 45 cents by the end of the month, which is not a lot of money, right? But you still get charged. So that's just me. I created a VM. I did what I needed to do, and I deallocated it. You're still getting charged for it being used, it being reserved for you. So that's important to understand. And if we go to like view details of it, so we'll see like this is where I started accumulating costs. So I made it on the 9th, December 9th, and then I believe I deallocated it here. And then this is it accumulating costs, and this is the forecasted amount. And as you can see, it goes up to 427. And I believe it's like 45 cents an no, it's not 45 cents a day. I don't remember how, it's like 0.01 cents an hour. And so it could rack up if you're not paying attention, if you don't do anything. So right now I have $1.09 that I used, right? So I'm gonna go back and to the home, and I'm gonna delete this, right? Um, there's a way to do it in the commands here. So I believe it just has deallocating, which I did. So that's fine. I'm sure there's a command to delete it, but for now, I'm just going to. This is me looking it up in Microsoft as a question. But we're going to go to lab resources, and here's the VM that I made. You can take a look at it if we want, and then this is the VM, and it's deallocated. It should say somewhere. It says it somewhere. It's not on, so I can turn it on if I want. But I want to get rid of this because this is the IP address that it's getting charged, and we're going to delete that. So first, I'm going to actually delete the virtual machine, and the selected resource along with the related resources and contents will be permanently deleted. If you are unsure of the selected resource dependencies, navigate to the individual resource page to delete. Okay. So apply force delete for suspected. Apply for selected virtual machines. So I never did this yet. So I just wanted to do this. So to show you guys this. All right. So delete and delete in a second. Permanent. Yes. So I did delete. So it takes a minute to hit. If you see right here, it's saying what's going on. It's executing it to be deleted. And after that, I'm going to delete the IP and let that go. So boom, it deleted it. Actually was removed from here. All right, so that's gone. Next, we're going to delete the IP of it. Okay, so go down here. So delete. Yes. And let it do its thing. It's deleting it. I just wanted to show you guys that because you can run into that. This is the first time I'm using it. I didn't get charged so much. So it's like $1. I got charged for a month. So it's fine. I know that I want to invest time and money into these labs. Not so much. Like I don't want to go over like $20, $30 a month. I just want to have access to this stuff and use it. And yeah, so that was a nice learning experience. It failed. Wait, what did it say? Let's see what it said. This said error details public Azure cannot be deleted since it is still allocated to the resource subscription. Okay, so it's still allocated. So, okay, let's see if I can delete the storage. So here, lab VM. And this is this. So, all right, so let's see if I can do it another way here, right? So delete resource group. So let's just delete the resource group. Enter resource group name. So it's called, I can copy this. Because you can just delete the resource group. And let's see if it does it. I like this kind of content. It's just like real time. This is me doing it. This ain't no finicky jokes. This is me doing it. If that failed, because it said it's still applied to the group. So maybe if I just delete the group. We'll see what happens. All right. All right, it's deleting, or it's doing something. And it takes a while, I guess. You know, while it's doing that, let's go back to my notes here. And what I'm going to do for this video is actually going to make another VM. And I'm going to show you how it looks in the Azure side of it, the Azure CLI side with the commands. So we're going to do that. So let's take a pause on this and I'll come right back. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm back. I waited like another minute or so. And it basically said this in the notifications. Oh well, it's not there right now, I guess. But basically it said it succeeded in deleting the resource group. And I refreshed the page And when I did, it said resource not found. So basically, it means it's been deleted. It's no longer here. And when we go back, you see nothing is here anymore. It's just my subscription. And when I go to resource groups, the ones that I made are no longer there. So the lab one, I believe I have named it, is no longer there. So that's pretty much how you would go into deleting it. I just wanted to show that was like real time. Me deleting it for the first time was kind of cool. So whenever you guys do it, now you have an idea of what to expect. Another thing is when I made my virtual machine, I made on the 9th, I think it said on the data. I did my thing. I worked with it for maybe like 30 minutes or so, and then I deallocated it. When you deallocate it, it won't show up yet on Azure as deallocated. When I was like, what's going on? I couldn't figure it out. Why is it deallocated? And so I Google it and I looked up, I think on Reddit or on Azure's Q&A, like their question stuff, or for Microsoft, and someone said that it takes at least 90 minutes to completely show up that it's been deallocated, but once you initiated it, it does know that it's deallocated. So I guess within that period, you're not getting charged anything. It just takes an hour and a half to show up officially as deallocated. I guess or up to an hour and a half. So it can do it before. So I guess they give themselves an hour and a half just to be safe, right? But anyway, let's go into start. Let's start creating some VMs, right? So let's do it. Okay, so first thing, we're gonna click up here to click the Cloud Shell. And it's gonna open up this terminal on the bottom, and it's gonna request it first. I'm gonna see if I can make this full screen. Right now I have it on Bash. Oh, here we go. It's on the right side. Okay, so here we go. I'm just pressing enter so I can see it's responsive. Okay, so this is the Cloud Shell, and this is where all the stuff's gonna be. First thing, I believe the first thing they show you in this is you can do the Azure Interactive. Basically, it's like an IDE version of the Azure CLI. Do you agree to sending? Yes. All right, so and it takes its time here. So basically, the command for that is AZ, which is Azure, and when you are in it in the Azure mode, you won't have to enter AZ anymore. So because it's understood that it's Azure already, but it's not now. It's creating the environment, and the interactive mode is like I said, it's like an IDE version of it. It's I don't know if you ever use like PyCharm or VS Code or something like that, but they'll show you like if you're writing something, it'll like if you write the letter A, it'll say all of the maybe commands or terms or variables that are associated with that letter, and then you can choose whichever one. Or if you're writing a line of code or something, and it'll say it'll like maybe is this what you're doing, like it'll try to complete it for you, and it's like a nice assist kind of thing for it. I started to see if I want to get more into using it. And as you can see, so if you look over here, you see how it has this little AZ. That means that it's in Azure. It's in Azure. So I won't have to write AZ da 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 da. Right? You can just write whatever it is if it's an Azure command. So so right now it's on. So as you can see, so let's say I write A. So the letter A, account, ACR, AD advisor, and da 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 da. Right? And these are all the things associated with the Azure command line and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. So let's say I want to, so AZVM start deallocate. There's a way to create them and starting a VM. So let's see. So hold on. Actually, oh yeah. So sorry. We're going to create one. So let's pause it right here so I can get the command real quick. All right. So let's. Okay. So I'm back. So I thought I had a command for creating a VM, but I realized I didn't. I only have a start one, so I had to go and search it. And I searched it, and I just Googled create a VM, create an Azure VM CLI command, and it got me to this page. And first, creating a resource group with the AZ group command. That's what contains the resources, which is the VM. And so I went literally, and this is what I did. I went copy, and I went to paste, and Control V, or just paste, and it pastes it right. And I'm gonna delete that because I don't want it to create it again. But I copied it, I pasted it, so you can see the first command up here, right? And I literally just copied and pasted this command from the Windows, the Microsoft site, and it created instantly. The second one took maybe like a minute or two to actually make the virtual machine and asked me to authenticate of my admin credentials, and then it made it. And then so when we go back to my home, and this is my resource groups, it's here. So, and then here is my VM. So this is the VM I just made from the command line. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to try and do it in the video itself because I stopped the video, and maybe I'll make it. I just wanted to test it because I never did it that way. So let's delete the group like we did before. And let's see here. This is the group and my resource group. And then let's delete resource group so I don't get charged anymore. Apply forced delete sexual virtue missing. Yes. Enter group name. What is this called again? What is the group name called? My resource group CLI. So my group. Oh, I could have just copied it. Wow, whatever. Delete, yes. So you remember how long it took? It took a minute for it to do. It took like a couple of minutes. So while it's doing that, I'm gonna actually go back here and show like I'm gonna try and do it in this one because this one I did off the. It's the same CLI. It asks you to authenticate with your account when you click Open Cloud Shell here, and it opens the shell right next to it, and then I just copied the code into the shell, and then it did it. But I want to do this. I added the commands here in my Notion, which I'm going to include in the description of this video, so you guys can use it. And then we're going to do it in this one, just to show that I can do it in my shell in my thing. I just want to do it in the interactive mode to show that I can do it, right? So this is what the labs are for, testing and seeing things through. So let's wait a couple of minutes and for this thing to delete itself, and I'll be back. All right, so I'm back. And as you can see in the top right, it shows the green check, deleted resource group, my resource group CLI. So it deleted it. And if I refresh this, it should no longer be here. Boom, it's gone, deleted. So it works. So here, we're gonna go back to this shell that I had and just make sure it's there. And we're gonna enter this code this is from my Notion notes that I copied from Microsoft. And we're going to enter that. I wonder if I can enter that, paste it in there. Will work. Oh, sweet. And let's see what happens. Is misspelled or not? Oh, see? Perfect. So, my resource group, CLI, is misspelled or not recognized by the system. Okay, so this is perfect. This is what I wanted. Okay, so let's see something. I'm going to do something. So you see how in this one, I copied this, so I'll do it right now. So let's copy this code here, and let's paste it, and press enter. It made the resource group. So interesting. So it makes it in this one, but this is the bash command, so maybe that's what it is, maybe. So let's, is there a way to exit this? So let's exit out of that. And I'm going to delete that resource. I wonder if I can do it now in here. I'll call it, hold on. So let me just call it resource group CLI 1. So let's call it 1. So it's two different ones, right? So CSI 1, and it's a resource group. You see what I'm doing? So basically, I already created one in the other instance of the shell. So I want to make the same thing, but I want to just see if I can do it with this method. So, you can. So this is, just learned something here. So in the Azure interactive mode, it didn't like the format of how I had that code to create the VM. So I had to exit out of the interactive mode and go into the regular bash command and enter the same code, and it works. And I'm going to go and delete them. So let's just do the VM in here too. So the VM code, this is the VM code. So we go into this and paste it, and I want to show you how long it takes. So enter, and it's going to make the VM in that resource group. So where is the resource group name? So I wonder which resource group it's going to make it in. So let me enter my password real quick. This is fun. I like this. I don't know which resource group it's going to make it in because I didn't technically assign it a resource group. It just has default resource group. So I wonder which one it's going to do. So this does take some time. So I'm going to let it run, and when it comes back, we will return. So let's see. All right, sweet. So I'm back, and as you can see on the bottom, it created it, or it's done, right? So it's done, and what we're going to do is we're going to go back out into my page, and we're going to go to resource groups. So there's two resource groups here. There's the one that I made in the Cloud Shell instance off this one, the ones that you guys didn't really see, I only showed you after the fact, and then the one I just showed you guys real time. So I want to see which one. So this doesn't have anything. So this one, interesting. So I guess it does it on the most recent made resource group when you create the VM. This was an interesting lab I just did. I just learned a lot here. So I didn't specify, because if you look at the command, right, it just says for you to create the VM, it says VM name, my VM, username, the user, whatever it pulls from, and then it says Azure AZ VM create resource group, and it just has resource group. So I'm assuming that it's the most recent one that it pulls from, unless specified. So that's how that works. But yeah, so that's pretty much how you create virtual machines and resource groups and delete them. So I'm going to delete these real quick, and we'll go ahead and do that. We'll delete this one first. And actually, let's do it by command. Actually, you know what? We'll do that. Let's do that. I'll do that in another. Actually, will I do that in this video? We'll do that in another video. I'll do that in another video because I don't want this to be longer than it is. So I'll quickly delete these this way. And here, let's copy this. And I'll show you guys next time how to delete the VM in command wise, right? So I kind of just wanted to show create. I didn't actually expect to be deleting a lot of stuff, but I did. So as you see, it's up there. It's still taking time, and we'll go ahead and delete this one too. And click apply force to all. So apply force delete. Oh, see, it deleted it instantly because there's nothing else for it to delete in that group. I just created a resource group with nothing in it, no resources. This has like 7 resources in it. So this one is the one that takes longer. Enter the group name. So let's copy that and put it in here. And we're going to delete it. And now this is going to take a minute to go ahead and go through. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to show you guys this, well, not quick, but I want to do more videos like this. This is going to be called my Azure CLI, Azure Cloud CLI Lab playlist. These videos are just going to be me working in the CLI and Azure and the portal and all that, doing stuff. So hope you guys enjoyed that video, and with that being said, I hope you guys have a good day, get more cloud training, and let's get this going. All right, so see you guys. Peace.
For now, I have faith in love, and I'll owe it all to you. I took you out sun would shine.